What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the UFO 50 Daily Bingo Line. Yesterday went pretty well. Even though we were trying out some stuff, just experimenting a little bit, checking out some of the new generals, we still did pretty good. It was close to 20 minutes. So today, again, we're just not focusing on time. It just so happened yesterday that it went well. But no, we're focusing on training. So let's look for some interesting lines. Let's see what we can find on this board. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, center square will probably dodge today. Four bug nests, that's all of them, isn't it? I mean, we do need to learn the block koala levels, so this might be good. I'm thinking column 5. The 6 enemy types could be interesting, but nothing really goes well with it. Column 3 might be good. We'll stick with column 5, though. So have 6 trouble in a party at once. I believe you do this in Best Wishes. And we'll probably try to clear Best Wishes as well. Because column 5, we do need 8 gifts. Quite a lot of gifts, but we'll get there, no problem. So that's 4 trouble. Obviously, we don't have more than 4 trouble right now, but we're gonna go bartender maxing. That's a lot of money. I guess we'll use the dinosaurs for the trouble, because we're trying to clear it as well. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not quite it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. I'm gonna buy a little safety now. That's the beauty. They remove trouble, so you can't really use them for the goal, but you can use them for the clear. Well, that worked out. Okay, gold disc without blowing anything up. Well, don't mind if I do. Actually, fairly interesting. What would be the best path for that? Bottom, I guess? Or go through the top? I'm probably going to choose to do the old speedrun route. Which normally starts with an engineer, so I don't really know what I'm doing here, but... It's convenient because I can also go ahead and get the switch as well while I'm over here. Yeah, I think just ninjutsu. I just want to get this, because there's a wall over there. But I just wanted the gift. Engineer now? Yep. You know, I didn't know that would put me here. I thought that would put me somewhere else. Oh well. That's fine. We'll just get the kill slowly. There we go. Back to good old ninja. Oh heavens! Oh, they cleared up. Wow, I actually didn't think they would. That's fine. We can get the key from up here. There we go. I have to defeat the scorpion too, probably. That's fine. Scorpion's easier. I didn't see that he stopped moving there. Basically, the scorpion is always going to move backwards if there's space behind it. Otherwise, it'll move forward. I lied. Straight up, I just lied, I guess. And, yeah, we're going to do this. So that's how you do it. By stacking these over and over again, you can slowly gain height. This used to be the speedrun route in the early days. Oh, that is terrible. Oh, that couldn't have been worse for me. Alright, well, we gotta go back down. That could not be worse. That's fine, we'll still make it, but wow, what a terrible mistake. Apologies for the sniffles, it is quite cold today. Thank you. I need you to go over here as well. No, I'm pretty sure I can make these jumps. I'm a liar. Is this fine? No, that's actually a problem. I should have been more careful with that. I need to do this. There's probably a better route for doing this, but I should really look into that, actually. I suppose most people would probably do the normal 8-key route, 9-key route? since you can't blow up the blocks, you do need the extra keys. I'm just choosing, this is the one I know. And I know it's faster. I just am not doing it right at the moment. Yeah, so let's be careful with the blocks. We can't place them too high. It's better to place them too low. I need to stop doing that. That is disastrous. I am playing out of my mind bad. You know, so when you say somebody's playing out of their mind, you usually mean it in a good way. No, this isn't a bad way. Oh heavens. And that's not where you drop down. What is happening? I mean, the craziest part is I'm still going to get it. Unless I keep making these sorts of mistakes, like, I am going to get the gold disc. It's just, jeez Louise. There we go, place the block lower. Let's not start the portal too early, please. That was almost too early. What am I doing? You need to blow up the blocks. I need the 9 key route. I just wasted 7. Well, I got the gift. I just wasted so much time. Alright, well, we're doing something new here. I've not actually done this before. I don't know how to get that many keys. Well, I have a rough idea, but this is going to require a little bit of experimentation for sure. Here's a fun trick. I think not a lot of people know about this one. But actually, you can do this. And, there's actually like one missing block right here. And that lets you get to this key without going all the way up there. I don't really know why I was fighting this guy. I believe there's a key down here somewhere. I just need to figure out how to get to it again. Yeah, you do this. That gets you the key. As for this one, I'm not quite sure how to get to it, actually. Can an engineer do it? Is it possible to get to it? No. Okay, so that's a dead end. I don't think there's keys up the tree. I think there's like one actually, but So without blowing that up, I don't really have access to that. That's just a proper pain in the ass. I don't really know how to deal with this. I'll make it work. Oh, come on. What do I do about that? That'll still get me. But you gotta hope I can get in the right time. Like, if I get in the right time in the cycle, it looks like I can do something. I can jump over it. I don't think that was optimal. But, you know, maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Where are some other keys? So there's down there. To the left here is a key. There's a key down here as well. I can get a little more with this. That's 7. I don't know how to get to the other side without blowing myself up, unfortunately. I could get that one. It's not my favorite trick to do. Okay, I actually nailed it first try. You can do that. And I suppose I can actually keep going down there. Well, not if that happens. I believe there's another key somewhere over there. The hot dog. Yeah, I think if you just do this right here. Hey, leave me alone. Okay, we have the keys. We can beat the game. Okay. Triumphant. Ah, jeez. This buzz is gonna be in the way. Alright. 1 key used. Now, don't mess this up. This is just the regular route now. Okay, the Batman's about to pass. We have made it. We made it to the end. Okay, I think you just do it like this. One down here. And then one more, like, down here-ish. This strat is actually, like, very close to just using bombers. Warrior's just that powerful. Wow, that took entirely too long. But we made it. Okay. Let's take a break. Literally. As always, you can't skip the Golf area opening cutscene, so it's faster to just take a quick reset to skip it. I guess we'll start with the breaks. I will go get the blockbuster for the gift. So for the breaks, you use a little shot right over here. I aim this like there, a little lower down. Yeah. Parbot, Schmarbot. Yeah, more like that. I'm actually going to take the Parbot for the strokes. Then we go down here. Get the perfect lineup. That's definitely a little too strong. That perfect lineup is not as hard as it seems. There's a pretty easy visual cue for it. Can you not? Just take... There. I'm struggling tonight, fellas. Alright, there's a little birdie over here. We'll take it. Fellows, do not let me on a golf course. Signed, a certified golf area lover. Okay, the angle for that was too steep. Hey buddy, you're in the way. Close. There we go. Now we're gonna reset. Spawns us back here. Now we're gonna go for the blockbuster. This is purely for the gift. I can actually mark off the square, I just kind of forgot to do it. I'll do it during one of the next transitions. Pretty good shot. Yeah, close. With the breaks, you can actually do the odd side shot with a fair amount of consistency. I'm still going to do the indoor shot just because I'm really used to this path. The outdoor shot being to line yourself up kind of on the right side of the temple and just shoot all the way up to like exactly here. Yeah, I was gonna say that angle is a bit rough. That was better, and then a slightly weakened shot. Okay, well, we're gonna do a little worm. Worm. And then mark the brakes while I'm here. Okay, I don't necessarily know these levels. This is kind of why I wanted to do this, because there's quite a lot of block koala on the table. Well, we don't really have much of a choice. We need to at least remember some of the levels. So, 18. I actually know this level. This is one of the faster levels in the... Oops. One of my alarms just went out there. One of the faster levels in this section. The southeast section or whatever. because you only have to loop the level twice. And it's a very fast loop as well. Basically, you just do one loop, open the path, get to the star block, and then just redo the entire loop. Very fast level. I do know roughly 20 block koala levels, so the odds are higher that we get something we don't know, but they're not none. Okay, 35 and 36. I think all three of these, 29, 35, and 30. 35 and 36, I believe we know the answer to both of these. So here's 36. Yes, I need to remember how to do this. I believe it's this. You do some pretty weird movement here to get the frog to kind of help you. That's right, yeah. I'm trying to remember for sure. And then go down here. And then I believe you push this here. And then the frog pushes it up while you open up the exit. And that puts you in a really convenient position to just take the star block back. Yeah, levels with the frogs are certainly, well, generally, because there's some that are very easy, but generally harder to remember because you're doing weird, nonsensical movements just to position the frog better. And then 35, yeah, this one. So you want to turn this into a 4, like so, and then move it up. I forgot to push that all the way to the end. That's actually important. So we're at 3 gifts right now. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a little bit of a gift rush after this, but that's fine. And then we just do the old classic. Bring the star block to the end. But then we have 29. Now 29, I am pretty sure I don't know it, and it's probably one of the longer levels if that's so. So we'll see how well we can do. This is going to be some raw block koalaing. We're going to block in. Yeah, 29 in the top left corner. Yep, I don't know you. In fact, I remember trying you out and being like, I don't know what I'm doing. So how are we handling this? So we gotta get the star block out. The only way to get the star block out is through here, so we need to open this up. And then we need to position it over there and also open that up. Let me leave this here. If I'm not mistaken, now unless I see something wrong, I can just push this over here. That looks appropriate. Whew, thank God we were blocked in. Okay, we are actually going to go straight back to Block Koala for the gift. And then I need to find 4 other gifts. Oh, a fun fact, we actually could mark off another goal on this board. I just saw there's mortal to have 8 keys at once, which we did do. I'm not going to mark it off, but if you don't know how to open up that menu in the Block Koala level editor, you can hold down the secondary button. The one that normally opens up the menu. You just hold it down and then you'll eventually get that. I see Velgris, I see Cybrowls, I see Magic Garden, and I see Rakshasa. Star Wasp here is probably faster. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not gonna make it to that one up there. Oh, that was convenient. I said Star Wasp here, then Rakshasa. And then we need one more. Gotta get that E. Lost a little combo there. It's gonna be a little slow, so I'm gonna have to do something here. Yeah, dodge that one. Okay, hold on, how many do we have? I'm like forgetting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What did I say I do? Rakshasa, right. Rakshasa, and then either Velgris or... Cybrowls? I like playing the Cybrowls get me out in game quite a lot, so... Well, the rescue mission, rather. I'm not necessarily good at it. I need an enemy? Yep, there we go. Oh, the purple nearly got me there. Yeah, I'm quite fond of the little Rakshasa, Cybrowls rescue mission. I think on average, if you get a first try, it's faster than open up the path, please. Thank you. On average, I think it's faster than getting the second key in Velgris.
Mission start.
The fastest way to reach the rescue mission is to just take Gwyn and boop on the very first screen.
Mission failed.
And then I personally love using Octavia. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I can do this. So the problem with Octavia is sometimes that happens. I believe Huxley is my second favorite, otherwise. Huxley's very strong. Alright, wow, that took... that was... Jeez, well, I mean, honestly, it was all the mortal, too. Wow, I mean, one, screwed that up royally, lost like 7 minutes, but also, that's a deceivingly tough goal. It really forces a strict route with keys that I think people aren't necessarily used to getting. It's going to require a lot of knowledge for people who hop into it unexpectedly. You use the bomber more often than you'd think, turns out. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next line.